feel like the world's kind of losing its best and brightest.
Right.
Like, they're just gone.
Right.
That's the mystery we're diving into today with Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged.
Okay.
We've got excerpts from part 2, Either Or.
Okay.
And the world Rand paints.
Yeah.
It's already teetering on the edge, you know.
Yeah.
Industries failing, unrest brewing.
Right.
It's the kind of backdrop where, like, even a small disappearance, it raises eyebrows.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not talking about just, like, your everyday missing persons case here.
Right, yeah.
We're talking about, like, these titans of industry,
Right.
geniuses in their fields, vanishing without a trace.
That's fascinating is the pattern.
Right.
You think about Ellis Wyatt.
Yeah.
The oil tycoon
Right.
practically fueled the world.
Yeah. Gone. Just poof.
After a fire in his oil fields.
Conveniently timed fire, some might say.
And then there's Lawrence Hammond.
Oh, yeah.
The automotive innovator.
Right.
Imagine shutting down factories.
Yeah.
Leaving the public begging for his cars.
And he just walks away.
Walks away.
I'll admit, the cynic in me thought, retirement plan goals, you know.
Right.
But there's this unease.
Yeah.
Especially with that detail about Dr. Stadler.
Oh.
Remember the scientist?
Yeah.
He laughs when he hears about Wyatt's disappearance. It's like these vanishings.
Yeah.
They're exposing something rotten.
Interesting.
At the core of this society.
Okay.
And then, almost like clockwork, this question pops up. Who is John Galt?
Right.
Yeah.
It starts subtly.
Right.
Like almost an inside joke.
Yeah.
Dagny Taggart, she hears it after a vital part of a railroad collapses.
Of course, yeah.
Later, Francisco d'Anconia.
Oh, d'Anconia.
He drops it at a party.
Right.
To a group of influential figures.
It's not exactly light conversation, is it?
No, it's not small talk.
More like a philosophical hand grenade.
Exactly. He's saying they're complicit, these figures.
Right.
In the system's downfall.
Wow.
And John Galt.
Yeah.
He becomes synonymous with...
What, dissent? Escape?
Yeah, you got it.
Wow.
Asking that, who is John Galt?
Yeah.
It becomes rebellion.
Really?
Quiet rebellion. Signaling their discontent.
Interesting.
Feeling that something's wrong. Deeply wrong.
Right, yeah.
Deeply wrong.
So we've got these brilliant minds.
Yes.
Vanishing.
Right.
By this cryptic question.
Yes.
Echoing. And then we follow Dagny Taggart on her own quest now.
Right.
Hunting down the inventor of this revolutionary motor.
Right.
Determined to, you know.
Yeah.
To find a solution.
Okay.
For this crumbling infrastructure that everyone else wants to just abandon.
Right. And in her journey.
Yeah.
You see this rebellion theme emerge.
No, okay.
Take her encounter with Quentin Daniels.
Yeah, right.
A physics genius.
Yeah.
Who chooses to work as a night watchman.
What?
Yeah. Night watchman.
A night watchman.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah. What would make someone with that much talent?
Right. Yeah.
Choose that.
Exactly.
Is he hiding from something?
Maybe.
Or is it
Yeah.
like a rejection
Could be.
of the system? Like he'd rather, I don't know, scrub floors than participate.
Interesting.
Is it in a world that doesn't value what he has to offer?
And that's the common thread. These brilliant minds.
Yeah.
They're not just disappearing.
No.
They're choosing to withdraw.
Wow.
Withholding their talents.
Really?
From a system they see as fundamentally flawed.
That's a chilling thought.
It is, isn't it?
It really is. But right before, another big player, Ken Daniger,
Daniger,
vanishes.
Yeah.
Dagny notices something in his office.
Okay.
A cigarette butt, right?
With a gold dollar sign.
Curious.
Seems insignificant.
Yeah.
Until you remember Francisco's point.
What was that?
About the dollar sign.
Oh, right.
He talked about how it was supposed to represent achievement, but it's become twisted.
Interesting.
A symbol of greed, corruption. So that tiny detail.
A cigarette butt.
Yeah.
Right.
Suddenly feels like a clue.
Could be. A hint.
Maybe. Like a calling card.
Perhaps.
Of a deeper conspiracy.
Interesting.
It's like Rand is.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
Daring us to play detective.
Okay.
Connect the dots.
Oh.
Unravel this mystery.
Right.
Alongside Dagny.
I like it.
And then, just as the tension is building, we get hit with
this gut-wrenching event.
Okay.
Throws everything
Yeah.
into sharp relief.
Tell me more.
The train wreck.
Oh, right.
In the Taggart tunnel.
Yes, the Taggart tunnel.
Yeah.
This isn't just some, random accident.
No.
This wreck.
Yeah.
It's a powerful symbol of this whole system collapsing under its own weight.
And the details.
Right.
The why behind it.
Yes, exactly.
That's where it gets.
It's unsettling.
Really unsettling.
Very unsettling.
It would have been easy to just be like,
yeah,
train wreck, how tragic.
Right.
Move on.
Exactly.
But she lays out the systemic failures, choosing a coal engine.
Right.
For a tunnel designed for electric.
For political gain.
Yeah.
Putting lives at risk for short-sighted gains.
Unbelievable.
It is, isn't it?
And then the pressure.
Yes.
To obey these questionable directives.
Of course.
You can. Feel the weight of that bearing down.
On the characters.
Yeah.
Leading to this.
Right.
Horrific, avoidable outcome.
And Dagny.
Yeah.
She has this realization.
About that.
I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
But she basically says, I can't.
Yeah.
Just stand by.
Right.
And watch this happen. I can't accept this.
Which, I mean.
Right.
Huge.
It is.
Because up until now.
Yeah.
Everyone's just been.
Yeah.
Going along with it.
Going along, accepting it.
Resigned.
Right. To the decline.
To the decline.
But this is a turning point.
Yes.
For her.
It is.
It's a refusal.
Yes, it is.
To be numb.
Right.
To the insanity.
She's seeing the cracks.
Oh, wow.
In the foundation.
Yeah.
Makes her question everything.
Wow. You mentioned earlier this whole detective story thing, piecing together clues.
Yes, yes.
Wow. We also get these hints about this.
Yes.
Revolutionary new motor.
Right.
The one Dagny's been searching for.
The one and only.
Even Dr.
Stadler, yes.
Who seemingly has it all.
Right.
He's captivated by this invention. He even compares being at the top, a true innovator, to this longing for an equal mind to admire.
Isn't that fascinating? It's like, it's like that saying, it's lonely at the top. Yes.
Exactly.
But in this context, it takes on this whole new meaning.
Tell me more. It's like he's longing for someone to share it with.
Yeah.
Someone who gets it.
Right.
Someone on his level.
And in this world.
Yeah.
Where these brilliant minds are,
disappearing.
Yeah, and disappearing.
It's even lonelier.
It's like, I don't know, a whole layer of tragedy.
Oh, I agree.
On top of everything else.
Absolutely.
And each disappearance
seems
to coincide with these new regulations, these controls.
Choking off innovation.
Yeah. Individual initiative.
It's like I don't know. A slow strangulation of the human spirit,
And it's not just the geniuses feeling it.
Wow.
We see it on a larger scale.
Yeah, it's like death by 1,000 cuts.
Right.
But instead of cuts, it's red tape, bureaucracy.
And it takes us to Hank Rearden's trial.
Whoa, yeah.
A huge turning point.
Right.
This industrialist, Rearden.
Yeah.
Created this new metal.
Revolutionary.
He's put on trial.
Wow.
For refusing to comply.
Seriously.
With these absurd regulations.
Oh, man.
And his defense.
What's he say?
He says, if you want to force me, use your guns openly. Don't pretend this is anything other than what it is.
Wow. He's calling out the hypocrisy.
Completely.
Of the system.
He sees right through it.
And the best part.
What's that?
The crowd in the courtroom.
Yeah.
They erupt.
No way.
Cheering for him.
Wow.
Cheering at the judges.
They get it.
They get it.
They see the absurdity.
No one's like, I don't know.
What is it like?
Watching a society wake up to its own hypocrisy.
Right in front of us.
Yeah.
In real time.
Exactly.
But then we shift gears to the 20th Century Motor Company.
Okay.
Which on the surface seems like a great idea.
Really? What is it?
They decided to run the company based on need rather than ability.
Interesting. But human nature rarely plays by those rules.
Exactly. And what starts as this noble experiment quickly descends into chaos.
But that's not
the workers.
Yeah.
Instead of being empowered,
they
turn into, well, I don't want to say entitled, but
it's kind of heading in that direction.
No, right. Like, why bother excelling?
Yeah, why bother?
When mediocrity gets the same rewards.
Get that old saying?
What's that?
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Because by
Yeah.
Trying to eliminate competition, reward everyone equally.
Right.
They created an environment where mediocrity thrived.
Right.
And those who tried to actually contribute, they were punished for it.
Wow. I mean, have we seen this before?
Throughout history, absolutely.
Like, it's that reminder that sometimes the best intentions they can have.
Yes.
Unintended consequences.
It highlights the importance of individual responsibility.
Right.
When you remove the incentives.
Yeah.
For hard work, innovation, personal achievement.
Right.
When you create a system that rewards mediocrity and punishes excellence, you end up with the disaster that was the 20th century motor company.
And it's not just the company.
No.
It's the world Rand creates.
It's a bleak picture, isn't it?
Yeah, but even amidst all the darkness, the despair, we see these little sparks of hope.
Resistance.
Absolutely.
Rearden's defiance in court.
Yes.
Dagny's refusal to give up on the railroad.
Yes.
These are individuals.
They are.
Who refuse.
To be broken.
They won't be broken.
By the system.
They hold on to their values.
It's like they're, I don't know.
Tell me.
Holding on to these embers of a dying fire.
Embers of hope.
Yeah, and they refuse to let them
go out. Never let the flame die.
Exactly.
And speaking of hope.
Yeah.
That confrontation between Dagny and Francisco.
Oh, man. Talk about an emotional roller coaster.
She is furious.
Do you blame her?
He's squandering his talents.
Right.
Playing the playboy.
While the world crumbles.
Exactly.
And it's Francisco.
I know.
This guy.
Yeah.
She clearly respects.
Of course.
Maybe even, well, there's something there.
Oh, absolutely.
But that's a whole other deep dive.
Another time, perhaps.
Right,
yeah.
But
yeah.
Back to Dagny's frustration.
Okay.
She just can't comprehend.
Right.
How he can be so reckless with everything at stake.
Everything.
And his response, when he finally opens up,
yeah,
heartbreaking.
What does he say?
He tells her, by the grace of the same love as yours, my love for Danconia copper, for the spirit of which it was the shape.
Wow.
He's not destroying his company out of spite or boredom.
No, not at all.
He's doing it to protect it.
Wow. Protect it from what?
From those who would corrupt it.
He's playing a long game.
Right. It's mind-blowing.
It really is.
Sacrificing the physical company to preserve its soul.
It's like he's saying.
What's he saying?
If I can't protect the essence of this company, then I'd rather see it burn.
Oh, wow.
Than become a twisted version of itself.
In his actions.
What about them?
They echo this broader theme.
Which one?
That sometimes the most radical act of defiance is withdrawal. These brilliant minds, they're not giving up. They're refusing to participate in a game they believe is rigged.
Against them.
And that is terrifying, right?
It is. It is.
What happens when the people who keep the lights on, the innovators, the ones who drive progress, what happens when they check out?
That's the question, isn't it?
That's the question Rand leaves us with.
And it's a question worth pondering.
It really is. And I think it's something we're seeing play out in the real world, too.
In many ways.
So thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
On this deep dive into Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged.
Always a fascinating journey.
And remember, sometimes the most radical act is simply to think for yourself.
Wise words to end on.